Rack up. I'm in front of the Union County Jail right behind me, and I'm gonna talk to the correction officers inside about their situation. As y'all probably know, as I mentioned, test one, test.
Salaam,
Test one.
what's the time frame of them doing this right here? They're making this move.
Test one, two.
What's the time frame of them actually making this transition?
No, July. All right, everybody, share this as y'all come on. Share this, share this, share this. Okay, I'm in front of the Union County Jail facility. It's about I don't know, maybe about, 6-7 story building.
Maybe 10.
This is a facility where they've been locking up people that look like me and you for umpteen years. Now they're planning to close this building down. Now why I'm speaking out to it is because when they shut this building down and move all the inmates to Essex County and then transfer or eliminate or terminate the mostly black and brown guards, this will be no more. So you people that living in Plainfield, Cranford, whatever city, Linden, Roselle, Elizabeth, Hillside, if you get locked up in one of those towns, they're going to transport you, if you're there more than 2 days, they're going to transport you to Essex County North. Now why is that racist? Why is that bigoted? Why is that so? It's because they said they're doing it to save money. And actually, they're doing it to make money. They're making money off of inmates, mostly black and brown inmates. They're making money off, y'all share this. They're making money off it. In other words, they're taking all the black and brown inmates that they have captured, I'm gonna use that word, and they're gonna bring them over to Essex County North. So North gonna be the new hub for all inmates throughout Union County and Essex County. In fact, what they're creating is what I call a slave fortress. That means they're bringing all these people from Union County who get arrested, and there will not be a jail here. They're going to bring them to Essex County. What's going to happen? Well, it's going to impact legally, because that means it's going to impact the court proceedings, which again, it violates people's right for a fair and reasonable court proceeding. That's going to have been impacted. The public defender, who barely come to see them anyway here in Elizabeth, they're not going to come. Now they have to go to Essex County North to see their client. Y'all share this. So what's happening is that this racist regime, and I'm calling them racist, because as y'all well know, New Jersey have the highest rate of African Americans, highest rate in the nation. And Union County is part of those lockups. It's part of those counties that are locking up primarily black and brown people. So now they're going to shut, this may be starting to trend now because it's about money. They're talking about making up to maybe $25 million off of black and brown inmates. They bring them over to they lying to you guys, you security guards, correction officers. Don't believe the hype. They telling you they're going to make sure each and every one of you guys have a job. They said that when they shut down the juvenile bureau. They said the same thing. And what happened? Many of those people got laid off and went jobless.
Okay.
Don't believe the hype. Why don't y'all transfer these officers that are going to be laid off to the sheriff department, or the county police, or the state police? Why? Because most law enforcement officers from the black community are correction officers. They're not police. They're not state police. They're not county sheriff officers. So they don't give a damn about you. Because most of you are black and brown correction officers. 90% of you are. And 90% of those who are locked up are black and brown people. So they're going to do everything they want. And they've been keeping it quiet, folks. Y'all share this. They've been keeping it quiet. Why? Why are they keeping it quiet? They're going to shut this facility down. It impacts our community. It impacts us. Right? So why am I defending inmates? I'm going to continue to defend inmates because they have a right. They have a legal right. They have a civil right. They got a human right. So this stuff that they're doing here today and planning on doing in July, we have to be very vocal about it. And we are.
So, Salaam, okay, in the case of this area, we're not actually blaming Essex County for receiving them, are we?
No. What happens is there are other counties that want to do the same thing. They want to take their black and brown inmates, ship them to a county, probably a more darker county like North, which is about 60% African American, and they settle them there and make that be the hub for where black folks be locked up and do time in.
Is there a price on the heads of the inmates? Do they have to,
$98 a day
for each inmate?
each inmate.
So when they send them to Essex County, that they have to pay Essex County $98 a day for each inmate?
Absolutely. So, and they claim they save money, but what happened to the money they're talking about saving? They're gonna incorporate it back into the budget, and then continue to hire their contractors, which grease their pockets in their campaign. We're not gonna benefit. Our community is not gonna benefit. So they're using people from our community to make money.
Sure.
And to make inmates into slaves, which is consistent with the 13th Amendment. When they talk about, it leads from slavery, only time you can enslave a person if you imprison a person.
That's right.
So that's what this county is doing. Union County is a very racist system. Let me give you a report card on them. Union County, we have on average 27 to 24 judges. You know how many black judges we have in Union County? You know how many black judges we have? We have one black judge out of about 24, 27 judges.
So let me interject this right here.
And when those judges make a decision, chances are those black boys and those brown boys are in the face of a white judge, which tend to be adversarial, indifferent, and insensitive to the person that is in front of their bench.
Salaam, Zachariah Jackson, Basa News. I have a question. All right. If they send the inmates to Essex County, will they need the judges in Union County?
They're going to send them to Essex County, and they still have to come back to Union County in front of a Union County judge. They still have to be prosecuted by the Union County prosecutor. So Essex County will be the hub for the lockup. And all this is cutting deals. All this is cutting deals. Look, the Essex County executive is a white man, and the chairman of the freeholders who's running stuff, including the county management, is a white man. And they making these decisions that impact black and brown community and ain't even gonna have a discussion with us. That's how they are. Now let me give you the report card on them. So we only have one black judge out of 27 or 24 judges, right? One. Y'all see this. I want the world to know this. Then right down the street we have the Rotolo Center, which is the county prosecutor building. 250 staff people of the county prosecutor. You know how many black male assistant prosecutors we have? Zero. None. No black. There's never been a black prosecutor in a county that's almost 24% black and almost that Latino. Never been a black prosecutor. And there's no black assistant prosecutor, male prosecutor today inside that building. But yet they continue to lock up black and brown people. I'm not finished with the report card. This county have a history. You look at their contracting and what have you. None of it going to black contractors, all white, up and down, up and down. So what they're doing in essence, because only 6 cities out of the 21 cities is where the predominantly black folks live in Union County. It's 21 municipalities in Union County. About 6 of those cities, are black and brown. Now, let's continue on. As we see, they talk about this particular plan, who they have not discussed. Again, I went to a couple of the freeholders meeting with members of the NAACP Rawway branch, Elizabeth branch, represented from the National Action Network. We went before their freeholder meeting, and they said they lied and told us that, there's nothing planned. This all talk. We not whatever. Then I'm finding out more and more information on what they're doing.
That they're going to close the jail.
They close the jail. I'm telling our brethren, our black and brown brothers in uniform, don't believe the hype. Don't let them fake you out. I know they sent a letter telling you don't participate and hang out with Salaam or anything like that, but that's okay. One thing the county know, that you give me a couple weeks and I'll get a crowd out here. That's no problem. 35 years in, and I never had a problem holding a protest. So there's going to be one on May 25th, and we're going to have numbers here. It's going to be the Memorial Day of George Floyd. On Memorial Day, we call it a Memorial Day Justice Rally. It's going to be right here, May 25th, and we want you guys to join. Let me just say this, that if we don't pay attention, we know it's not popular to speak out for people who might have caused crimes in our own community. But we can never, ever turn our back on a system that is injustice and racist. We could never turn our back on that. So as long as I'm standing, as long as I'm alive, as long as I know the truth, we're going to continue to speak out. So what we got to tell our brethren here in the county corrections, that look, this is your family, right? We know they said the same promises at the juvenile justice center, right? The juvenile center, and many of them got laid off. Some of them without a job to this day. They're going to tell y'all the same lie. They'll tell you the same lie. But we're going to come out here, and we're going to come out in numbers. Since I know now that they're going to stop the correction officers from joining in a rally, then I'm going to bring the people in from this point on.
Okay. All right.
So that's what's happening. I'm getting ready to get prepared for the Union County meeting, and I'm going to go in. I'm going to tell them how